Happy Thursday, I think. Should have got more sleep last night. Anyways, I'm excited. Got a lot of new toys. I actually have 3 saunas in my garage right now. I have my MacGyver ozone steam sauna that I put together. It's really cheap. It's not as good as the one I donated to Whole Medical Group because that one is really powerful, but I donated it because I know their patients need it. I have a new high intense heat sauna that goes up to 185 degrees. So it's a little Black Friday special. And I got my old kind of infrared red light dry sauna that goes like 140. I'm actually gonna give that away to a friend because he's sick. So guys, I recommend doing a lot of saunas in the winter because a lot of people are getting sick right now because they're not, when it gets colder, your pores and your skin is part of your detox organ. Your skin is your largest organ in your body, and that's the best way to detox. And a lot of people that get so cold, they automatically get sick because, that's why I don't like doing too much cryotherapy because it can really shut off your pores. So sweat out the toxins, okay? And especially if you use a really hot dry sauna and keep it clean, you won't get exposed to mold. If you're using a steam sauna, I recommend incorporating the steam sauna. You gotta be careful because you can actually grow mold inside a steam sauna, okay? So I got some new toys and I'm actually getting a hyperbaric in my place too, like medical grade. So I'm gonna be regenerating because I have a lot of stunts coming up and I'm actually feeling amazing after that 72-hour fast. I ate 3 pounds of raw meat plus another couple ounces of raw bone marrow. So I think I had overall 2,700 calories over the course of 3 miles after it. It was all raw, but I feel amazing, and I don't think I'm getting fat if you guys think though. So anyways, so since I'm getting all these topics on mold, and I am the mold attorney, I'm going to teach you guys a new trick. If you're waiting for your property to get remediated, okay? Because if there is moisture inside the walls, usually due to water leaks, and that's how insurance can actually cover a mold claim, is when if the mold is subsequent to a water leak, okay? Because because mold is not typically covered in most insurance policies, but there's a trick. If the mold is subsequent to the water damage, then the water damage is what kind of provoked the mold, and your insurance policies, whether it's your landlord's homeowner's insurance policy or sometimes they use their umbrella that kind of is really broad, but sometimes it's even your own renter's insurance. That can cover it if it is the result of water damage. There's some tricks. I used to be an insurance defense attorney when I was the first couple of years of practice, and I was doing work with the city of LA. So there's a trick. But look at it, before they remediate your place, because if they have to tear out the walls, they have to tear out the studs and they have to remove the drywall. So you want to keep your place dry. That's one thing. But you should do some fogging, and you got to be careful because there's a lot of chemicals in some of the fogging. And if you have mold exposure, you really sensitive. You got the Sears basically, like mast cell activation syndrome. You get really sensitive to almost every different type of chemical. You develop, in what I did in the past, you develop some severe LBS. And you guys remember, LBS is little bitch syndrome. And if you get offended, you just diagnose yourself with little bitch syndrome. So I have a commercial fogger. I showed this to a few people, but I'm going to recommend certain things to put in that's going to be a lot safer on your respiratory tract, because if you put in chemicals, you're going to be breathing in chemicals that can completely destroy your gut. So this is actually how you can kill fungus and the mycotoxins which are produced from the fungal spores. So let me show you what I have. Okay, so this is actually a commercial fogger, okay? But you can get these on Amazon for like 90 bucks. But this is a powerful one because this will spray your whole room. I'll show you what it does. And then what I do is there's a couple of different options. So this is actually it's actually hypochlorous acid, and this actually kills. I wish my zoom was better. This actually kills. It doesn't have any. It's fragrance free. And it's actually safe for your respiratory tract. And the good thing about this is it's actually been proven to kill or destroy mycotoxins, because the mycotoxins are getting you sick. It's usually hypochlorous acid or chlorine dioxide, if you know that mineral solution that they use that. And then EC3, which is a botanical. Those are the only ones that can kill the mycotoxins, okay? But what I do is I combine this with a little bit of eucalyptus oil, make sure it kind of opens up your respiratory tract. And even though it does come from a plant, I do believe that some plants can be used medicinally. So you actually just pour this inside of here, and then you just add a little bit of eucalyptus oil, and you're gonna spray it. So I'm gonna show you what happens when you spray it. so check it out. Good enough over here. Look how far this will spray. Okay, this spray is basically like 30 feet. So it's like railroad. And it's safe for tests if you put that solution, so you can actually spray down with it. You do that at your whole place, it'll actually kill a lot of the fungal spores and the mycotoxins. So get one of these. Don't get the small shitty fogger guns. Get like a industrial. This is powerful, and this will. And not just that, you'll realize that you'll start breathing better too. So a couple different tricks. Okay. So guys, if you're waiting for your landlord to remediate, by the way, they have an obligation under the Health and Safety Code and the Civil Code to relocate you during the time of remediation, because it's not safe for you to be in the premises while it's getting remediated, because usually they put a lot of, sometimes they use some really harsh chemicals, but as long as they air it out, it's good. But use this fogger in the meantime. This will probably really help you stay there, especially if you're locked in, you're trying to break the lease. And then just contact me. I just referred like 5 new people to the HOCl medical group, and they're all getting treatment, but a lot of them, everybody's getting sick from mold. So guys, this is something you can do to manage it, and then just keeping the place dry. And I'm gonna show you what I have in my garage too. All right, so check it out. I actually got 3 saunas. This one I'm willing to donate because that's an old infrared red light sauna that's got in here, but I turned it off because it only went up to about 139 degrees. This neuro cover actually goes to 185 degrees, one of the hottest dry saunas. So it's really kind of cool. And this is actually my MacGyver ozone steam sauna that I put together for cheap. The nicer one I donated to the HOCl group because I want them to help their patients. But this basically has an oxygen concentrator feeding in with, get the steamer right over here. That is an ozone generator. So the oxygen concentrator puts in about at least 90% oxygen into the ozone generator, because you want to have purified oxygen going into it. It's the best way to get like pure ozone. And that basically passes through over here. I'm going to thank Paula Jawetsky for this doing, because she's the crazy ozone lady. And you feed it in through here, and that feeds in ozone gas, and you can already see that the steam is setting up. So you want to have your head out, and that's why you have your head out, so you don't want to breathe in the ozone, but your body will get very intense. And if you use the one that I donated to HOCl medical group, that is probably the most intense, because that's almost like as hot as a HOCl, and that gets, and that it's a hard shell, so it's a lot stronger. So I'm hoping everybody uses that. And this, what I like about it, it's let me show if I can show you. I kind of just turn this off, but one thing you'll realize is that, it goes up to actually 185 degrees, but look how dry it stays. So this is a hydrometer with basically a thermometer. The hydrometer measures the humidity. So I'm in Vegas, so it's automatically dry, but in a steam sauna, the humidity goes up. And if you do not have ozone in a steam sauna, you can actually get mold inside of a steam sauna. That's why I try to tell people, be very careful. So this, if you don't have ozone, I would just stick with a dry sauna, because look, it's as long as it stays below 50%, it's not going to grow mold, and this gets incredibly hot. So this is definitely getting the temperature up. And then I have another addition. I kind of got rid of the ice plunge because I'm just trying to stay warm, but I'm also getting a hyperbaric. I'm going to see if I can get it to 2.0, and that's going to go upstairs basically. And so I'm going to have a nice little clinic going on here. So if you guys want to come in and regenerate faster with Dr. Brandlin, yeah, we could hook you up. Oh, and I also got, I'm also a peptide affiliate too, so.